Rejuvenate, restore, refresh, and heal. At Fantuzo Acupuncture, we seek to help achieve effective health and wellness in an elegant spa-like atmosphere. Fantuzo Acupuncture specializes in traditional acupuncture, cosmetic anti-aging acupuncture, acupressure, cupping, CBD topical creams, and more. Approach healthcare holistically. Visit FantuzoAcupuncture.com to book online today. FantuzoAcupuncture.com.
From attic to basement, we're here for you. It's quality service in all we do. Call Taylor. 500 help.
That's right, Taylor. 500 help. Ask for Jerry. He will set you up for everything you need for summertime. Air conditioning, we got it. We can make it happen. Whether you want, one of the outside AC units or whether you want one of those on the wall because you have a boiler system and, it would be expensive to make ductwork happen all over your house. Don't worry. Taylor Heating and Plumbing can make it all happen for you. Air conditioning, heating, plumbing, home energy, comprehensive maintenance plans, and financing, of course, duct cleaning as well, because we know that those summertime allergies can be a biatch. So make sure you call Jerry at Taylor 500 Help, and they will help you because that's what they do. Precision Lawn and Garden. You know what they do? They provide you all kinds of things to make your lawn and your trees look good. 195 North Avenue in Webster, open weekdays 8 to 5 and Saturday 9 to noon. Kimberly and Justin up at Precision Lawn and Garden in Webster have chainsaws and lawn mowers, a Big Daddy, zero-turn lawn mowers. They've got new models. They've got on-sale models, all still products, Cub Cadet, Ferris, and Toro. Precision Lawn and Garden has been providing Rochester and the surrounding areas professional sales and service and parts since 1969. It's what they do. And they're good at it. Precision Lawn and Garden, 195 North Avenue in Webster. And you want your driveway to look good? Of course you do. Express Sealers. Nothing makes your curb appeal look nicer than a freshly sealed driveway. It always looks amazing. So call Express Sealers. They are not a fly-by-night company. They use professional grade seal coating. They make sure that your driveway looks good, and they also fill cracks, which is very important. You don't want your crack to be wide open. So call Express. Crack kills. Call Express Sealers. 645-2010. That's 645-2010. Express Sealers. They're the best. We want you to support our advertisers because they support Kimberly's Revolution and all the shows on the We the People Podcast Network. So we love them, and we want you to love them too.
Give me some crack.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. This could get ugly today.
Live from the We the People broadcast studio in sunny Irondequoit.
Hello.
Here's Kimberly.
Hello.
Hello.
Happy birthday to you. Cha cha cha. Happy birthday to you. Cha cha cha. Happy birthday, dear Chad Hummel.
Chadwick.
Happy birthday to you.
I was just
Hunter.
kidding. It's not my birthday.
It's not your birthday. Name of the show today is Hunter and the Hoe.
All right.
We've got Hunter. We've got the Hoe.
Hold on. Wait a second. We don't have Hunter yet.
Yeah, we have Hunter.
Hold on.
I make this look good.
And we have the Hoe. The Hoe looks oddly like Heidi from the movie from the 1960s, right? You remember that movie? Yeah, I mean, if it was red, you could be Pippi Longstockings, but you look like Heidi. Or you look like maybe one of the kids from, The Sound of Music. You look like some kind of a German, you are a hoe. So you look like a German hoe. I mean, I don't want to.
I could have worn my actual German hoe outfit,
Yeah.
but I just decided to go with the wig.
Crack kills.
Crack kills.
Give me some crack.
So we're going to break down Hunter and the Hoe and Daddy's, debit card.
Do we still have the Hunter picture?
Credit card. We might have the Hunter picture somewhere.
Austin, do we have that Hunter?
We have several Hunter pictures today. We have several of those.
Do we have
Hunter.
the original Hunter picture?
I don't know.
The one that I made legendary.
The one where he's sitting there like this with the pencil, with the cigarette hanging out of his mouth.
I'm the one with
He's
the pencil.
Yeah, you're the one with the pencil.
Literally.
I forget.
I don't have that one.
You're such a method actor. I forget who is who. You know what I mean? You're so professional. You really become Hunter. Hunter and the Hoe and Daddy's credit card. When Hunter's, I'm not making this story up, you guys. You will not hear the drive-by media talk about it. You didn't hear about Hunter and the Hoe on any of the morning shows this morning.
No, but we heard about Donald Trump's tax returns. We're still hearing about Donald Trump's tax returns. We're still hearing about Donald Trump as if he's the president.
As if he is. Yeah.
Unreal. The media, they can't let it go.
And, it's funny that Hunter was making all that money from the Ukrainian and the Moscow, Burisma individuals, but he doesn't have enough, have enough of a credit limit to make so he has to get, draw out daddy's credit card. And that got him.
Crack's expensive.
All right, before we get going, I got a birthday present.
You do?
Oh, boy.
I don't think you want any, antibiotics. You want that shot of penicillin.
You want your birthday present, Mr. Biden?
Penicillin before you actually take anything from him.
I've been waiting for this present all day.
Yesterday's episode was not, the episode is up there. Why is everyone asking about the episode from yesterday? The episode is there.
I bought the bigger bottle, Chad, because you paid for half.
Bigger bottle?
I bought the bigger bottle because you paid for half, and I figure I'll drink half.
Nice.
What do you got? What's your birthday present?
Holy
wow. Shit. Wow.
There you go.
He bought the whole freaking barrel.
Wow. Hey, that's a good birthday gift right there.
Well, he paid for half of it, so
beautiful.
Really? You put it on the company account, did you?
We got the
distillers. You write that off. I'm sure that
you can.
Auditors won't.
Well, as long as it doesn't leave the building, it's perfectly legal.
Everyone's saying happy birthday. Kendra says happy birthday. Lori says happy birthday. Deborah Davis from Florida says happy birthday.
What's up, Kendra? Thank you.
How old are
Happy birthday, Mr. Hummel.
I coached. Kendra says happy birthday, coach. I coached her son. In Little League Baseball, Tommy.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. Tommy Dundon, one of my favorite, and I'm not just saying this. Kendra knows this. One of my favorite Little League baseball players of all time. Her son would run through a brick wall if I asked him to. He was just a great teammate, a great coachable kid, and he still follows me to this day. He sends me messages on Facebook.
Would he stand in the outfield with you without his mask on, Chad?
Oh, no question.
Kevin says happy birthday. All right. Joy, Brittany,
in the club.
Brittany, say happy birthday. How old are you today?
Thank you, everyone.
61.
23.
Somewhere in the middle.
So happy birthday. You had a good show yesterday.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Did you actually listen for once?
I actually watched. Yes.
Wow.
And listened. I did. I think you had like 60. I don't remember, like 68 when I was on, but you were good. You were good yesterday.
69 or 68?
Have you watched both hot tub episodes?
All I know is you were in a floaty in the hot tub. I don't even know what to say about that. Tom.
That's your show. You approved it.
Is in a floaty.
Do we know the hoe's name for the show? Because I just don't want to call myself the hoe.
Yeah, we
What's
do.
Her name?
Yana.
Yeah.
Yana.
All right, I'm good with Yana.
Hold on a second.
It sounds very.
Is that like Yanny? And what was the other thing? Yanny.
It sounds.
Let's do it justice.
Laurel or Yanny?
If her name is Yana.
Yana, the escort from Emerald Fantasy Girls.
She's a Russian.
That's Yana.
Yeah.
Yana.
Yana.
I think I get.
Say it to me a little bit.
I think I get emails
Chad.
from Yana.
Chad, a little bit deeper. Say it to me.
I think I'm supposed to block those when they come, right? Those emails.
I think you are. It says that Hunter Biden was trawling through his favorite.
Yeah, he was trawling all right.
Trawling through his favorite Los Angeles escort sites. Apparently, he has several he likes. He orders.
Poor son of a bitch.
Just like you order off the menu at a restaurant, he orders up Yana,
nice,
a 24-year-old Ruski native, because he's so tight with the mayor from Moscow and the Ukrainians. There she is, right there.
I'm going to try to be serious in a minute.
Oh, so pretty and witty
wow.
and gay.
What the freak.
But he orders Yana, a 24-year-old Russian native from Emerald Fantasy Girls. It describes her as Russian, green eyes, thin brunette, and elite courtesan. And with a whole directory of sex acts that she performs.
Chad, you owe me $8,000.
She stays with him for several days. When she wants to leave, because finally the crack cocaine and the vodka run out, and you're with the guy for a couple of days, and he probably doesn't.
How does she know so much about this, Tom?
She was there.
I mean, Yana.
I was there. Yeah.
I thought it was Yana.
He goes to pay her, and none of his credit card works. None of his credit card happened to, be active, or they didn't work, or they didn't
were
have
over
enough
the limit.
He was over the limit, or something was going wrong.
Putin canceled the account.
So he pulls out one credit card. It belonged to Daddy, and less than 24 hours later, there's a Secret Service at the Chateau
Wait, who's his
Marmont.
daddy? Who's Hunter's daddy?
Joe Biden, President Joe Biden.
Sleepy Joe.
Yeah, again, this was in 2008.
But Trump's colluding with Russia.
Yeah. So, that whole
As
story
his son
is coming.
banging Russian hookers.
How about that, Malik? Hope for the ROC. Definitely Elaine.
What happened? Who's Malik?
Joe, Joe says, I miss you guys. I love the show. Thank you. No, we were on yesterday, and I do believe the show is on all platforms. I've got it on my Facebook page, Kimberly Ray. It's on Kimberly's Revolution fan page. I think
there's a glitch on the YouTube side. So if you're trying to find it on YouTube, we're working on it.
I think it's on Apple Podcasts, and I think it's on.
I would never put that filth on my Facebook page.
It's on the We the People podcast page on Facebook as well.
Right.
Because I
and the Kimberly's Revolution Facebook page.
And the fan page. I said that.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So we're going to talk about Hunter and the Hoe today. Yana, that's Tom. We also have a new mayor to be.
We do.
In the ROC.
Excited.
A new mayor to be.
Yana is excited to hear this.
I bet she is.
Yeah.
Listen,
Yeah.
I was a political science major at St. John Fisher College.
Shocking.
Okay. So am I going to have to school you on how these things work?
Hama.
What do you mean?
Malik Evans wasn't elected yet. That was just the primary.
Okay.
Right.
There's going to be a Republican.
There's going to be okay.
He'll run
There's
on
going to be a
opposed.
Republican in the city of Rochester
that's going to beat Malik Evans.
Right.
that's going to run against him.
Who is the Republican
Chad.
that they're gonna
John Parinello, maybe?
No, because we know
he's with Hunter.
He's with Hunter out at the Gates Motel. And I can say this now, and I'm not going to get in trouble. Because at one time on my radio show, I couldn't say poppycock
because John's white.
That's poppycock Parinello. See, we were banned. Can you even believe this? Parinello sent a cease and desist to the freaking radio station where I worked, and we could no longer use poppycock, which he said in a trial about 15 times. And we took the audio from the trial, which is public record, and used it on our show, as you can. And do you know he sent a cease and desist to the radio station that we could no longer use his poppycock comments?
Yana.
Yeah,
I just have one question for Yana.
Oh, yeah.
Would you like some poppycock?
Oh, yeah.
You guys are too much. Yeah. So Parinello.
He didn't answer. Hold on, he didn't answer
I
yet.
said, yeah, I'm German.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Or I'm Russian.
You just want your host to say yes. You don't want a conversation. You just want the host to nod.
That's right.
Frequently.
Like I said, for the record, she knows way too much about this. I don't know anything about this.
Jose Pio, tell us the website again, just so I can make sure I don't visit it. The website for the hose? Jose, I don't know the website for those. Just stay off of any LA escort website, and I think you'll be okay. So let's play a little bit. Okay, so Malik Evans was on.
Do you want to play?
The Jose Pio politically politically correcting with Jose Pio. Yeah. So we have Malik Evans, who came in on Jose's show on Monday. Jose has just joined the We the People podcast network. And this was like his second week, right?
And for the record, I'm
He
the only
was
one that knows
rocking it.
the
He
name
was-
of his show.
He was politically
Politically.
I know the name of the show. Politically correcting
it's a
with
tongue
Jose
twister.
Pio. I got it. Just because it's your birthday doesn't mean that you can be.
I just got to sit here and shut up, don't I? All right, that's fine.
You don't get a pass because it's your birthday. I'll beat the hell out of you.
I'm just going to sit here and smoke crack.
Us girls are going to smack him around.
Here is Malik Evans, who is he won the primary, and he's going to be running for mayor in November.
See how quickly I got her schooled, and she's now speaking politically correct.
I so like to be schooled.
This is the only
Everyone
political
knows
correctness that I like.
Here is Malik and
I'll
Jose.
school you, Hunter.
Here's Malik and Jose.
Activities for our young people at rec centers that actually give them jobs. I proposed this thing that people thought was crazy, but economic empowerment is the center of this campaign, period. That's how you eliminate poverty. So that's why I proposed this youth jobs program, where anybody that wants a job that is 14 or older can get one.
So how's it different from what we have now? Because we do have youth job programs.
But they're usually over the summer. They're
Right.
oversubscribed to. So last year, I don't have the number in front of me, only like 10% were able to actually get a job based upon those that applied.
So we're not funding enough, or we're not getting involved.
Okay. But we'd have to go to Rochester is a very wealthy community, as you know.
Yeah.
So we would have to obviously have public-private partnerships. The city couldn't fund it all.
Right.
But we could have to go to foundations in the private sector to put it in a pool to be able to do that. Now, obviously, if a kid is in school, they won't probably work the way I worked when I was in high school, 20 hours a week, right? Stuff like that.
Me too.
It might be 5 hours.
Big lots.
Right.
I worked at Big Lots after school.
Pool.
Went to wrestling practice, and then went to Big Lots.
I had my own little cookie business still on the side, and that's hours. But then I still work over 20 hours a week at Genesee Valley Pool. I was, believe it or not, I did the bank deposits and all that stuff. Then I ended up becoming a banker.
Did you see Rachel there?
Rachel
Barnhart, legislator.
Yeah, she would skate there sometimes. Jenny Ryan would skate there. A lot of people used to skate and swim over there. So it was a pool in the summer. But to my point is that, guess what? I didn't have no time to get in trouble. You know why?
Right.
I was too tired. So how do you make sure?
Too tired making money.
That's right. And I was able to buy whatever I wanted. My parents didn't have to buy school clothes for me from 8th grade on. So imagine if you are a kid, right? And you're working so hard, you're not gonna have time to pick up a gun. You're not gonna have time to hang out and do stupid things because you're gonna be so tired. You're gonna do your homework. You got to work. You're gonna have to do all those things, and that's what we need to be able to do for our young people in order to keep them positive. And that's the long-term way of how you help start to eliminate violence, right? You start to do those things, and then the ones that do get in trouble, they may steal something, they may do something crazy. You give them community service. You put them through teen court where they got to go through community service and then make them think twice. They write a letter of apology. They have restitution. They go through peer mediation. So that's the way we have to start thinking in our community if we really want to see lasting change.
Okay. I like it. I mean, I say but I don't know about, the juveniles, the whole juvenile thing. It's a mess. Right. So, and also we've got to get to where you can see the sign behind Jose's head. I'm not saying, Jose, your head's so big, but his head was covering up the sign that said the We the People Podcast Network. Did you see that? I single-handedly got him the win. Yes, Jose, you single-handedly got him the win.
Thanks, Jose.
It's Politically Correcting with Jose Pio, and it's on Mondays at what time? 4?
4 o'clock.
Is that 4 o'clock with Jose Pio? So great job, Jose, getting Malik on. Malik,
hold on. So what I liked something that Jose recognized there. So if we're going to take this to its logical conclusion, Jose single-handedly got him the win. That means that the We the People Podcast Network, directly participated
in the win,
in the victory.
Yeah,
is that pretty incredible?
That is pretty incredible.
Go figure.
I know. So, here we
Kimberly
are.
Ray, you
made it political.
Made it political.
You had a hand in defeating Mayor Lovely Warren.
I
Mr. Biden.
He, she.
Use the correct
whore,
pronouns,
whatever.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. Using the correct
Next
pronouns is very important.
My pronoun is whore.
We're going off the rails today.
Is that actually a pronoun? Or is that an actual noun?
As long as I watch what I say, we're okay today.
If I'm whoring, then it's a verb.
All right, yeah. So Jose, it was a great interview with Malik. I think the guy has promise. I think that Lovely had two. She had 2 terms. I think the city got worse over the 2 terms. I think we're starting at rock bottom. There's nowhere but for Malik, Evans to go, but up if he's elected to mayor of Rochester in November. I don't know who the Republicans are going to put up, but they better come up with, some reasonable.
I'm moving back to the city.
Someone reasonable that can run against the guy and win. I don't know if that's possible.
It's not going to happen.
You don't think?
No, he'll run unopposed.
Kimberly, you are nitpicking. Jose has done one. No, but the sign behind him, we've got to either move that up.
Maybe he sits a little closer to the camera than he should.
Can you play that again, Austin? And I just want to show you what I mean. That's
activities for our young people at rec centers that actually give them.
I think he sits right on the camera.
See, he's right. The background, all you see is we've got to move that. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be directing it in the middle, but I'm just saying we got to move that up. Or he's got to move differently or sit in I don't know.
So basically the comment was correct. You're nitpicking.
I am not. I want everyone to know where he is so that he can be proud of the We the People Podcast Network. I want everyone to know that that's where he is. His genius of podcasting is from these studios, right?
Me, Mr. P.O., you have a beautiful head.
It's fine. You can see We the behind Jose and you can see people behind Malik.
Okay.
There you go. The glass is half full.
I am
podcast by Austin.
Biatch. All right. Very good. I will stop with the nitpicking. But anyway, Jose did a great job. He sits mad close. Yes, you do. But you do a great job. For a guy that is on his second podcast, are you kidding me? I mean, props.
The man's brilliant.
And Malik was very good and seemed very comfortable sitting in here in these studios. And so we are grateful that he came over, and we're grateful that he sat down with Jose. Someone that made possibly the most racist statement after on
a podcast
on a political, when she's up standing there making her, "Hey, I didn't win" speech, right? And by the way, she was beat 66 to 33%.
Yeah, 2-1.
It's 2-1 odds. And so she got beaten soundly by Malik Evans.
I think that was the score in one of the Bills Cowboys Super Bowls, wasn't it?
66 to 33%. So he beat her handily, and Mayor Lovely Warren has, a lot of things going against her. That racist comment when she stood up in front of all of her people last night to obviously, accept her defeat, I couldn't have been more shocked. I'm like, wait a minute, she did not say that. And she did say it, and we're going to play what she said right now.
Me running was about my daughter and all the little black girls of this city. It was about letting them know that no matter what comes your way, you will never, ever give up. You don't quit. You don't walk away. Challenges will come, but I can assure you that no matter the challenge,
jail terms will come.
No matter the challenge, you will get through it.
You will be.
So I wanted her to see that. I want every child of our city to know.
Okay.
Trouble don't last.
All right. Very good.
She threw that every child in at the end.
Yeah, every child, but she said every little black girl.
Because she knew when you're speaking like that,
off the cuff,
your mind is going 1,000 miles an hour.
Not mine, Chad.
No, not yours, Yana. and she recognized.
He remembered my name.
She recognized how disgusting that comment that she made was, and she was trying to pull it back with that last comment about every child.
Do you think so?
I really do. But that doesn't change.
Can you play that from the beginning again, Austin? Just one more time.
Me running was about my daughter and all the little black girls of this city.
No. I don't think what she said got away from her. I think she absolutely meant to say that.
No. I agree. 100%. Just to be clear, there's no question in my mind that she meant to say that. That was a calculated remark that she made.
And very racist, by the way. Am I wrong here?
No doubt. No,
An
absolutely.
Exceptionally racist comment.
Absolutely. However, at the same time, that doesn't mean that in the next 10 seconds, as she went on with her, her speech, if that's what you want to call it, it may have occurred to her. It probably occurred to her, as you just said, that was a racist comment.
Yeah.
And so then she threw that other
girl, only little black girls. Yeah. Forget the little brown girls, right?
Yeah.
If Jose Pio ever has a daughter, forget his daughter. She doesn't count. Forget any of the white little girls who might aspire to be mayor of Rochester sometime. They don't count. Forget any of the little Asian girls. If they ever want to be mayor of Rochester, they don't count either. It's only in Mayor Lovely Warren's eyes, the little black girls that matter. All the other little girls of any other color, you do not matter.
What about Daniel Prude? Does he matter?
Apparently not.
So are there going to be signs now that we have to put on our front lawn in Brighton and West Irondequoit and Pittsford that say that all little black girls' lives matter?
Apparently.
Or only little black girls' lives matter. That's got to be
I've
the
never
new
been
sign,
more
right?
shocked. I honestly, when I heard that, I'm like, okay, she did not just say that.
Just to be clear, that's only West Irondequoit, Brighton, and Pittsford. I think that's required.
Oh, is it?
I think it's in the town code in those three districts.
No, Greece too.
Greece?
Oh yeah, Greece.
No.
Yeah, no. Yes.
Just in the gated communities.
No.
Kimberly, what did she say in the beginning before she even started her speech?
I don't.
She said she didn't know where her daughter was.
Fitzy Fitzy wants to know if you're Pippi Longstocking.
Didn't know where her daughter was.
She said she didn't know where her daughter was. So somebody had to go get her.
So she was doing this for her daughter and all the other little black girls. What was she doing exactly? Was she leaving them home alone so that when the state troopers and the state troopers and the all the other police come ascend on her house and she's home alone, and then you send security detail to pick up your daughter? Is that the little black girls that you're talking about? Little black girls whose daddies are out doing drug deals with those daughters in the car? Are those the little black girls she's talking about? I'd like to know exactly what little black girls she's talking about. Is she talking about, little black girls who are just riding around town and, dad's making drug deals wherever? I'm confused on how that works out. She's talking about little black girls who may be profiting from the campaign, illegal campaign fundraising that was done and from the coffers of the money that just somehow disappeared. Is that the little black girls that she's talking about? I'd like her to be a little bit more specific about what little black girls she's talking about.
Well, the good thing is we might never have to hear from her again, so we won't get the answers to any of those questions.
I mean, for a woman who says she cares so much about her daughter, her actions certainly don't prove that, do they?
No.
I'm pointing out things that happened. I don't think I'm being too hard on her, because again, as I said, if I were Lovely Warren and found out that my then husband took my daughter on a drug deal, I'd beat his ass. It's very simple. There's no hold barred.
Poor Rich.
I am going after him, and I'm going to beat his ass. And it's going to be a deserving beating. And no judge or jury would ever convict me for that, because they go, oh, he took his daughter on a drug deal. Who can blame her?
I'm going to spank Yana for a minute.
Hunter, give me my $8,000 or I'm going to beat your ass.
So, right? I'm just saying. So now we are finished with the Lovely Warren era, right? Or as some say, the David Gant era is over, right?
There's a commonality that we hear from the progressive racist leftists like Lovely Warren.
Mm-hmm.
You remember Obama had this moment as well. President Obama, Barack Hussein Obama,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yes.
He had this moment. Remember when he said, I think he was referring to Trayvon Martin, and he said that, he played that game, that card of, that looks like my son. That could have been my son.
Right.
This is what they do. They race bait. They divide and conquer. That's right out of the playbook.
Yeah.
Her remarks are right out of the playbook. Barack Obama looks into the camera, speaking to over 300 million Americans.
Yeah.
And I don't know what the percentages are, but I think 72 to 80% of Americans are white.
Mm-hmm.
So he looks into the camera and he speaks to a couple 100 million Americans that are white Americans. And he talks about how Trayvon Martin could have been his son, as if the rest of us don't matter. Right.
Right.
And that's exactly what Lovely Warren did last night.
Exactly.
What's the percentage, right? I know what the perception is of the city of Rochester, but demographically, I imagine that the city of Rochester is still 70% white.
Yeah.
I don't really know the number, but she looked into the camera last night and, at least Obama was articulate about it. She's screaming into the microphone that she only cares about little black girls. She's off of her rocker.
Someone is saying it's not racist for a minority to state that they represent their own. They have been oppressed. White people have not. I don't know who exactly said that. Do we know who said that? That's a ridiculous comment. Oh, it's John. It's John H. Really, John H?
John, we'll have to schedule a meeting to discuss that remark.
We want John H to come on the show. I've known John H for a long time. He's you either love John H or you do not love John H. I have always loved him, even though, so John H wrote that. It's not racist for a minority to state that they represent their own. They have been oppressed. White people have not. I don't know about that. I mean, listen.
There's one true statement in there, but I mean, in my opinion, those aren't, all connected. There isn't a logical
and Janet says that's bullshit, John H. So they're having a healthy.
That's a factual statement as well.
A healthy conversation, a healthy debate, and Janet Sowers says that's bullshit, John H. So I would agree with Janet Sauer that is bullshit, John H. And one of these Wednesdays we'll have to have him in on the show. The guy is in fantastic physical shape. He works out every single day.
Is he? Kimberly?
He is in good shape. He is. And he and his
I
wife.
think Kimberly's hitting on John Hutchins. Just
no,
for the
no, no.
record.
His wife is
Does
also
he
named
drink
Kim.
Pinot?
I hit on him when he came here and I met with him.
Did
He's a
you
good
hit-
looking guy.
He
Yeah, I
is
hit
a
on him.
good looking
Yeah.
guy.
He
But,
is.
you know, he trained me for a number of years.
I'm
Back when I
jealous.
was skinny. Now I'm out of shape, John. It's all your fault. I don't know how it's your fault, but somehow I'll blame you because, you know, you're the easiest one to blame. But no, so we have someone new.
He said, hold on, just so we can keep the record going here. He just said, you know, I'm right, Kimberly,
Yeah.
and Janet can kiss my ass.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. Reverse racism is racist.
No, I think that says Revere Realty is racist.
No, reverse racism
I'm
is
sorry, I
racist.
misread that.
We are not.
I got to put my glasses on.
Yes, you do. And Sarah's right. Reverse racism is racist.
That's why I don't read anything, Chad.
So
That's
there
'cause
we
you
have
can't
it.
read.
So and I will go on to mention that you can't use your political stance in public as a sexual magnet to attract women to hit on.
Ooh,
Ernest
How
Flag
did she just say?
Ernest-
sexual magnet.
Ernest Flagler-Mitchell also lost.
Yeah,
So-
he deserved it.
Yeah, he deserved to lose.
Right.
I like the
He
fact though that
deserved
we
to
had
lose.
this breakaway and they were helping the Republicans and so on and so forth. So I don't know. You know?
Yeah, Ernest Flagler-Mitchell
Ernest.
lost his bid for re-election in the Democratic primary, and obviously for good cause, because not only did a 20-year-old woman in January accuse him of sending her explicit photographs of his, penis. And by the way,
His penicillin?
guys, can I just tell you something?
No.
No woman wants to
Don't
see
do
a
it.
picture of that.
Don't do it, Hunter.
They just don't.
I don't want to see it,
What's she
Hunter.
talking
And then oddly enough, about 7 other women.
John said he's going to come over and straighten you out. I'm not sure what he means by that, but you just said something
I'll be
about
over
his
to train you,
penis.
so I'll straighten you out. That's good because I'm about 25 pounds over where I need to be. But anyway, so
John, look at my muscles.
the thing is, Ernest Flagler-Mitchell
Come
said
show
that
me your muscle, Hunter.
he sent all these pictures to all these women, and there was a mistake. He thought it was his wife. No, it doesn't work that way because he apparently
The other 30 people that he
He-
sent it to.
he apparently told one woman he kept paying her cell phone, paying her bills, and promising her that he would help her get custody of her child while asking for her to perform sexual favors for him. That's called prostitution. And using your, political stance in the public for prostitution, I think is bad.
You think?
That's what I think. I think it's bad. And I would say too, with this Hunter Biden thing, Joe Biden's credit card paid for hookers. I do believe prostitution is illegal in the United States of America. And Joe Biden's credit card paid for Hunter Biden's. There he is. Look at what is it going on with that guy?
Is that John Hutchins?
No, that is no, it doesn't look like him
Look
at
at
all.
those traps.
Yeah.
That's John.
So for a crack
Sorry,
addict,
John.
the guy's not in bad shape, right? So do we have the other picture of him where he's with Yana, the Russian hooker? I think it was one of the pictures. I don't know if you have
Yes, I know. I,
I had to take it off. My hair was way too hot, and
I
my
prefer-
my bra was too tight.
I'm
I
sorry.
prefer Polish women.
Not Ukrainian or Russian. Yeah,
Polish.
Polish.
Yeah.
Very nice.
I should have got a black wig.
There she is. She's naked, and look at him. He looks gross.
Yeah. Sorry, John. I take those comments
He
back. You
looks-
look way better than
He
him.
looks gross.
Yeah, he is.
But there is this. I mean, it runs again. You hear about these guys all the time. You hear about, the Hunter Bidens of the world. You hear about the Ernest Flagler-Mitchells of the world. That I think your neighbor was trying to. I don't know. Speak for Ernest Flagler-Mitchell. It was an ugly, ugly thing.
I don't know why I'm so in tune to the comments today. Maybe it's because I can actually read them now
That's
because they're bigger.
poppycock. Yeah. Ew, I know, right?
Our friend,
Our
hold
buddy
on,
John.
our different friend John.
Ernest Flagler-Mitchell said it was just quid pro quo. White people do it, so why can't I? I don't
John
think that's
Patrick
what he said.
O'Brien says these shows would be much better without Chad.
Well, he's right. There's no question.
These comment sections would be much better without John.
I
John,
think you guys
he
are,
owns half of everything.
you
What
guys
are
are
we gonna do?
diametrically opposed, I think, and
Yeah, I'm right and he's wrong.
and your
I
staff.
mean, it's really that simple. I'm right, he's left.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm free, he's
So
not.
Mayor Lovely Warren.
But thanks
and
for listening and watching, John. We appreciate
her
it.
mid-level drug gang husband are out of
Estranged husband,
right.
allegedly.
Estranged husband. They lived in the same
He's
house.
strange, all right.
There he is.
There he is.
He doesn't have to go around with a towel over his head anymore.
That looks like one of John Hutchings' workout programs, I think.
You sweat so much, you got to put the towel over your head, right? Or if he
or
trains
wear
you,
Yana's wig.
or if he trains you too hard, you puke in a bucket and put the towel over your head. Whatever you got going on, I don't know. I don't. But in John H's training rooms, he had buckets so that if you did work out too hard, you puked in a bucket.
This show is being sponsored by John Hutchings.
He's gonna have to write us a check. He's going to have to write us a check. But no, I am completely serious when I talk about the Secret Service showing up at the door of the Chateau Marmont, because they were trying to get a hold of Hunter Biden after they saw weird things come up on, the credit card, right? So a Secret Service agent goes to the Chateau Marmont, texts Hunter Biden and said, listen, I'm in the lobby. We've noticed some oddities on your dad's credit card. You need to come down here right now. And he keeps texting the Secret Service agent, I'll be there in 5 minutes. I'll be there in 5 minutes. An hour later,
you know what my text would have been?
He's still not in the lobby. So the Secret Service agents have to go to the door of the Chateau Marmont and take the credit card away. You can read this in the Daily Mail. I'm not making it up. It's in the New York Post. It is out there. It is being talked about.
It's on Kimberly's Revolution.
It's on Kimberly's Revolution.
These were retired Secret Service agents. They weren't active, I believe.
They were still working.
They were working for then former Vice President
Joe Biden.
My text would have been, I'll be there in 30 seconds.
So text messages.
Your text would have been good talk, Chad.
From the laptop, which was a MacBook Pro, by the way. And this comes from the New York Post, the one who did the actual story. And her name is
Chris Cuomo.
Miranda Devine. Miranda Devine says,
what a name,
that they were smoking crack, they were drinking vodka, they were having sex, they were making porn. He was taking pictures of a line of M&Ms on his penis and taking pictures of it. I'm not making this up.
Yes, you are.
All of the messages and pictures were saved on Hunter Biden's MacBook Pro, which he was detailing everything that was going on with these several days with Yana, one of the Russian hookers that he ordered from this Emerald Fantasy Girls escort site in Los Angeles.
When did this happen?
2018, May and June of 2018.
So clearly the Secret Service knew about this.
Right.
Which means the FBI knew about this.
Everyone knew about this.
So they all knew about this.
Right.
The deep state, right? So to speak. How did this not become public?
I don't know. Because
they buried it.
He'd spent a number of nights with Yana in 2018 in May at the Chateau Marmont. He owed her $8,000.
That's it?
Just to be clear, nobody thinks that this is unusual, right?
No, Richard Gere.
I mean, I think pretty much probably every...
Who did?
Richard Gere.
What?
Pretty Woman.
Oh, okay.
Come on.
Well,
you guys are the movie buffs.
I mean, do we think this is unusual for politicians?
Okay,
and
let me just say
politicians?
this. And you know what? I mean,
well, not for Democrats, the Kennedys,
right.
The
Bidens. It's not
the Clintons.
Right?
I mean, come on, seriously.
Prostitution is illegal.
It's a
victimless crime, but it is still illegal.
Did you just say it was a victimless crime?
It's a victimless crime, right?
This is what highfalutin, do as I say, not as I do, Democrats do. This is the Kennedys, the not on my compound Kennedys, right? We want equal rights for everybody.
Right.
Just don't let them live in my neighborhood.
Right.
This is the Kennedys. This is the Clintons. And now this is the Bidens.
Right.
It's as simple as that. Period. End of story. Let's move on to our next podcast.
Yeah, right. Receipts on the laptop of the MacBook Pro obtained by the New York Post show that transactions that Hunter Biden had so he had tried to put through on several different credit cards, and the credit cards had failed. So an hour or two later, after he used Daddy's credit card, those other charges started going through.
We would have given them the Revere Realty credit
card. They had been approved.
It apparently bought a bottle of whiskey, Chad.
Hunter Biden then got most of the money back, but then he was contacted an hour and a half after these charges started going through by someone identified as Robert Savage III, the former Secret Service agent that protected Joe Biden. And that guy knocked on his door and says, hey, Hunter, I'm at the chateau. Are you available? You need to come down, right now. And he never did. They showed up at the door. They said, listen, you're using a credit card that belonged to, and they went by Joe Biden's code name, which was Celtic at the time.
He needed $8,000.
Right? Exactly.
Yana's got to get paid.
At least she didn't end up in the Chappaquiddick River.
Well, that's true.
The text message said, come on, Hunter. This is linked to Celtic's account. DC is calling me every 10. Let me come up or you come down. I can't help you if you don't let me help you, Hunter. Those were direct text messages on Hunter Biden's laptop. So now
Hunter's the victim.
Right.
They want to help him. He's the victim because he's on crack.
Kept saying he'd come down, never came down.
Well, he's still not come down yet.
Right.
He's on crack, right?
And then the Chateau Marmont, after that episode where Secret Service shows up, they then banned him from ever staying at the Chateau Marmont. That is, and when he
went... Is that because he wouldn't wear a mask?
Could you imagine one of the
Where is this place?
Could you imagine one of the Bush boys
it's legendary.
Looking Barbara Bush in the eyes and telling her the story?
You don't know where the Chateau Marmont is? That? It's where John Belushi OD'd. It's where Led Zeppelin had infamous parties that were just...
It's where Kimberly's Revolution is going to have its Christmas party next year.
Drugs!
Don't do drugs.
I think we should have our Christmas
I'm a golden god. Right. Don't do drugs. I'm a golden god.
What the hell are you guys talking about?
That movie.
Almost famous.
It's Almost Famous.
I never saw it. Have you ever seen E.T.?
How about Winnie the Pooh, Chad?
I cried at the end of E.T.
I want to know, if either of you, I want to know,
Homer
E.T.
on your birthday,
go home.
Have you ever balanced M&Ms on your penis and taken a picture of it? That's all I want to know.
Yes.
Because that's what Hunter Biden did. He was balancing M&Ms. I am not eating those M&Ms, and I do love me some M&Ms. He was balancing, M&Ms.
Were they peanuts? Peanut butter or plain?
Balancing a pen on my nose.
You were so talented.
Were they plain or peanut?
Can I just say that? I mean, they've got to be like the regular M&Ms, right? Because they lay flatter. So you've got to have the regular plain M&Ms because they're not like.
Maybe she only eats the green ones, Kimberly.
And I thought the Pod Tub cast was unprofessional.
I mean,
this is just digressing.
I think paying her $8,000. So so she stays 2 days with him.
We might as well get into a hot tub naked if this is what we're going to talk about.
So she stays 2 days. That's $4,000 a day.
You're always invited, Chad.
That's some good money, right? Do you think she has to pay half of it to the escort service? Is that how that works? Half. I don't know.
How much do you get paid for your commissions?
How much did Richard Gere get?
Too much to you right now.
How much did Richard Gere pay for a week? 1,000.
Did he pay
1,000 a week or something?
No. I don't remember.
Was it?
Yeah. I have to go back. Did she said $300 million. $300. It's a movie. It's a movie. But yeah, I forgot to.
This show's getting canceled.
They were not mini M&Ms. I think they were, but no, I mean,
have to talk to the producer when this is over.
Mini M&Ms.
But I think it just goes to show that no one is talking about this except for just a couple of media outlets. But the morning shows aren't talking about it. You won't see this on any of the nighttime news shows. You won't see anything about former Vice President, now President Joe Biden's credit card being used to pay for a hooker that his son ordered while he was in the middle in a crack haze at the Chateau Marmont.
Yeah, nothing to see here.
Nothing to see here. Move on, right?
Sleepy Joe.
What is going on? What kind of weirdo world do we live in where this isn't front page news? And it's not like
Joe doesn't know what his son is doing.
I was going to say, honest to God, Joe Biden might not have a clue this is even happening.
No, and nobody probably ever told him, so he can plausible deny it.
You think?
Yeah, nobody told him.
It's Chateau in Marmont. It's where you go to catch a disease, like COVID.
Yeah,
apparently.
Right.
Hey, by the way, emergency's over, everyone.
No more COVID.
No more COVID. It's just gone.
It went away?
Emergency order for New York is over. Bye-bye.
Yeah, we went to...
You're back to normal.
We went to my...
We went to hairdressers and everything?
Comrade Cuomo declared it today.
Wow. We went to my son's senior baseball banquet.
Congratulations, New York. We made it.
We made it.
Well,
at the high
most
school.
Of us did.
Inside at his high school, and nobody wore a mask. Inside. And this is the school district that's got me under arrest. They're suing me. I'm suing them.
Right.
Damn it. That means that the flu's coming back now.
They've already announced that.
They've
already announced that
now I got to get a flu shot.
The flu is back.
I'll give you a flu shot.
So just to make it clear,
come over here.
Comrade
I already
Cuomo
took my wig off.
made an announcement 16 months after the state of emergency went into effect for the state of New York. It will expire tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Oh, it doesn't go away till tomorrow.
Well,
there's still there's some particles still floating in the air.
Yeah, tomorrow though they'll all be gone.
Don't breathe till tomorrow.
Right.
Tomorrow.
Yes. Hold your breath till tomorrow.
It's only a day away.
I'm holding my breath. Yeah. But he says that young people still need to be vaccinated.
Don't we have great sponsors?
We do have great sponsors.
Express Sealers.
Yes.
Precision Lawn and Garden.
Yes.
Call Taylor.
500 help.
We have awesome air conditioning in this
Fantuzo's
studio
acupuncture.
right now.
We do.
Yeah, Fantuzo acupuncture where you can get cupped.
So, by the way, according to the Cleveland
Get your
clinic,
crack sealed at Express.
You can use your credit card at
The-
Fantuzo acupuncture.
yes, like maybe even Joe Biden's credit card. Who knows? I mean, can you
You're not
imagine?
getting out of this, Chad.
Can you imagine the escort agency having Joe Biden's credit card number?
She's a dog with a bone over there right now.
Scientists from the Cleveland Clinic say if you had COVID, there is
Oh.
no need
Yes.
for you to get vaccinated.
Oh, that was a fake study, racist something. It was a racist study.
Was it a racist?
It was white
I actually
doctors.
read it.
Their great grandfathers were landowners in the 1800s.
No, that's not what it was.
Scientists from the Cleveland
They don't
Clinic.
want to waste the vaccine on people that already had COVID.
That's basically what it is.
that they needs to go to people that
If you've had COVID,
in other countries.
Just be quiet.
you don't. If
non-Americans.
you've had COVID, you don't need to get
Non-Americans.
the vaccine. That's what they're saying.
Send
The
it
stu-
to non-Americans.
The study finds that individuals that had COVID do not get any benefits from the vaccination.
The same.
That's horseshit.
Well, that's the one
I'm
thing
going to
you're
get my
not
shot.
hearing. You're not hearing
You're not
people
going to
getting
get
COVID
you're not
twice.
going to get your
Have you
shot.
heard of any person that got COVID twice?
Actually, people have said they had COVID, they got the shot, and then they got COVID again. There's been a couple.
No, the reason why you don't get
of
COVID
cases.
twice is because I got COVID back in December, and then soon after that, everyone started
You
getting
gave it to me.
vaccinated. Yeah, I gave it to you, and then everybody started to get vaccinated, so the vaccines cured
And
everybody.
I didn't
I was
give it to
sick.
Kimberly.
I didn't have it. I went and
ate
got
her
tested.
French fries right in front of her.
I didn't
Full
have.
blown
What
COVID.
did you eat?
I didn't have COVID.
Did
We
you
were
use your
at
credit card for that?
I was full blown
we
COVID.
were at the what that pub over on Bushnell's Basin,
Yeah.
right?
I ate her French fries right off her plate.
I got tested. I didn't have COVID.
Was the Secret Service texting you while you were
Fif-
doing that?
It was a common plate.
52,238 employees at the Cleveland Clinic. The
Right.
study was conducted on them, and they found
It's racist.
that if you've had COVID, there is absolutely no benefit
It's a
in you
racist study.
getting the COVID vaccination.
That's a racist study.
Except going to the Bills game. That's the only benefit.
And I don't even think that you don't have to show proof that you're vaccinated to go to the Bills
No,
game.
they've eliminated.
They've eliminated that. They eliminated it. We said
Getting on
yesterday.
an airplane,
You
going
don't-
on a cruise. You don't need it for anything
That's
You,
anymore.
all
you don't need it
farce.
to go to
It's
CMAC.
all over.
Yet
You don't need it to go to CMAC.
the educational institutions, the colleges are still coming out every day. St. Bonaventure just released a statement yesterday that they're going to require their students to get vaccinated. St. John Fisher, Nazareth locally, they've both announced
Bullshit.
that.
There's going to be
No.
lawsuits. It's not going to
Yeah.
happen.
No, I know, but they're bluffing because and what they
Yeah.
did, and the Bills participated in it, and the Red Wings participated in it, and they were known conspirators
Right.
with Governor Cuomo.
Absolutely.
They put out publicly, you're not CMAC. You're not going to be able to come to our venue unless you're vaccinated. It's scared up
now
enough.
the policy has changed.
It's scared up enough weak-minded people. Let's face it. I know that that's not politically correct, but being politically correct is, not telling the truth. And I tell the truth. The weak-minded individuals said, "Oh, I want to go to see,
Whatever.
Toby Keith this
Hootie.
summer and Hootie and the
Hootie.
Blowfish." And that's what
Chad, did you see what
that's what
comment
the hooker in
Ann,
Russia did. Hootie and
Ann posted a comment here?
what did Ann say?
Happy birthday. And the flu shot will probably be the COVID vax.
They're going to tell you it's a flu shot. They're going
Jo-
to give you the COVID vaccine.
Joanne says we have fireworks now, so COVID is gone. Yeah, that's another thing that Rachel Barnhart won't get off of her high horse on the freaking.
her.
If she says one more thing about the goddamn fireworks, I'm going to go over and stick a Roman candle right up her backside.
Well, you're the ones that want to bring her on the show. So, like I was saying,
I would say that to her face, though. We have that kind of relationship. But Rachel's got to shut up about the fireworks. It is an American damn tradition.
What's her problem
to
with
light
fireworks?
up as many sparklers and fireworks and black cats and Roman candles. All those things.
She just said black cats.
It is. It is.
She discriminated against Romans.
It is my God-given American right to shoot off fireworks, and I will if I wanna.
You actually think that God gives a shit about fireworks? What the hell's wrong?
How do you know what God wants? I mean, unless you have a direct line.
I do.
I'll make it up as I go along.
It's all those years of Catholic education.
You don't have
a direct line.
Listen,
right here.
I don't think the Catholics. Yeah, Catholics
don't you have to go through the bishop first, Chad?
You give a shit about fireworks?
Okay, first off, being
yes,
Catholic,
Kimberly's here.
He's not talking to you at all after that whole priest.
Kimberly's going to hell.
I'm just throwing that out at you.
You want to talk to her? All right. So Peter's not going to let her in when she comes. All right, very good. I'll let her know.
Again,
thank you, God.
It's a myth. There is no pearly gate.
What's Burns? Remember what was those movies?
George Burns.
George Burns. Remember those movies? Oh God.
Oh God.
Oh,
they were great.
Now you're really dating.
Oh God,
us all.
you devil.
Oh God.
They were great.
Part
Poor
3.
George and Gracie.
Is he still alive, George
the
Burns?
ultimate
He'd be
comedic
130
couple.
if he was.
Besides Lucy and Desi. So
who were they?
So George and Gracie, Lucy and Desi. Who are the other comedic couples?
Minnie and Mickey.
Minnie and Mickey.
Bill Cosby and what was his wife's name?
About 15, 20 other women that he drugged and raped. Yeah.
And there goes
Kimberly has to
being
show her
racist
COVID
again.
card to St. Peter. First off, I don't know who St. Peter is.
That's
and
it.
second, I don't
I'm
have a
screwed.
freaking COVID card.
I'm not getting
Right?
to heaven at this point.
What are you doing for your birthday? By the way, the show is called today. Put your freaking hooker wig back on. For God's sakes, play the role. You know, Chad.
It's my birthday.
Chad is able to. He's a method actor. He goes right into character. He's an ultimate professional. You, on the other hand, you're a hot mess. Get your act together, man. Are you hiring from an escort service for your birthday? I'm just asking the question.
I asked my wife. She said no.
No.
She put the hard no on that.
Did you ask her to dress up? I'm sorry.
I asked her to dress up like this.
This took way too long to do.
Who is Stephen Eady? Is that Edie Gourmet?
Don't know.
I look like a surfer when you
basically,
don't put the pigtails there.
Basically, I asked Maggie to dress up.
Gnarly dude.
And she told me Tom would take care of it for me. So this is what I get.
Listen, he wants you to come over to the Hot Tub Friday
What's
night.
the cartoon?
So
What's the
surprise for you.
cartoon with the kid with the boat and he had all the money?
Richie Rich.
No, the other one.
The boat. He
Really?
had all the money.
The cartoon. Never mind.
Okay.
Tom and Jerry?
I have no.
Speed. No, it wasn't
Just
Speed
Tom.
Racer.
All right.
Never
So
mind.
very good. So what are you doing for your birthday? Birthday boy,
My
Chad.
son has a baseball game, summer league. So my son has a baseball game tonight out at MCC.
What
so
time?
We're just gonna go out there, 6:00.
Oh, okay.
Can you
So we're
drink
gonna go
beer
to-
out there with a cooler and everything?
I don't know.
Are you gonna have a birthday cake, or are you gonna?
I think when I get home tonight, I think my wife might have a birthday cake for me.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
What's
I think so.
what's your cake of choice?
What did Aunt
I
Mel
don't
bring
really
you?
like cake.
First off, what did
Fruitcake?
Aunt Mel bring you?
I do like cheesecake.
Did she bring you cheesecake?
Yes.
From
She brought me
Cheesy Eddie's.
From Cheesy Eddie's.
Yeah.
Yes. Cheesecake. I like cheesecake and I
And
like
whiskey.
ice cream and I like ice cream cake.
What about the chocolate bottom?
I don't like the chocolate bottom. Actually, I do.
I actually knew that. He doesn't like the chocolate bottom.
I do now though.
You do? You eat the
I don't
chocolate
know what
bottom
you're
now?
talking about the
I
chocolate,
like the chocolate bottom of it. Well, on Carvel's ice cream cake,
He
you know
used
how
to
the
have
bottom's all
girls eat his
chocolate.
chocolate bottom. No, literally, he did. His ice cream
This is an
cake.
inside joke.
I'm just really not gonna say anything about that. But yeah. So okay. So it's your birthday.
I'm
It's
23.
your birthday.
You're not
It's your
you're
birthday.
not having a hooker. We're not getting
Not
a
that
letter.
I'm aware of.
You're not getting arrested. None of that stuff.
I thought one of you might jump out of a cake for me here today, but
Well, that would have to be me, Chad.
I wanted to get to the Loudoun County, Virginia school board meeting that they had that got a little, but I don't know if
Got a little loud.
it got a little loud and out of control and violent. And the Loudoun County
was Rich Tyson there?
school board meeting, I know, right? The Loudoun County school board meeting. I mean, what was that? Penfield last week Well, basically, Loudoun County said, hold our beer for a second, because Penfield's got nothing on us. And that was a complete melee, because some of the parents were upset with the school district for teaching critical race theory, and they've got new rules for transgendered kids in school. Basically, the teachers have to address the transgender kids by whatever pronoun they identify with. And
mine is whore.
And it's a good one. And I do believe that there's also a situation with the bathrooms and the locker rooms for transgendered kids, and some of the parents and the kids were very upset. We have a little bit of a clip,
all right,
just to show you what happened last night in Loudoun County, Virginia's school board meeting.
Perverts.
Now, hey, John, please don't resist. Guys, this is an unlawful arrest. I have a First Amendment right. Listen, you do, right? You're right. Okay, thank you. Here's someone speaking rationally. Listen to me. At this point, the meeting is over, right? It's not over. It's not over. We were meeting.
Yeah, so here's what happened. They were arresting the guy because he was angry that they stopped the school board meeting and wouldn't let any of the parents speak at the school board meeting. Again, they were all there. Probably 256 parents turned out because they're very upset with the school board in Loudoun County, Virginia, over critical race theory and transgender students using bathrooms and locker rooms of their choice. And I guess at some point there was a kid who was...
Why can't the transgender kids just go use a tree to piss on or something?
I don't know.
Really?
The large number of conservative parents in the room.
I'm really confused, Kimberly, as to what bathroom to use.
Began singing the Star Spangled Banner as board members were escorted out. Now, here, the board meeting.
Oh, say,
Yeah, right?
can you see?
They did.
By
it's like
the
Animal House.
dawn's
At the very end of Animal House, where they're all filing out of the
Right.
of the courtroom.
Was it over when the Germans bombed Pearl Harbor?
Let him go. But the board meeting comes days after
0.0.
You're going to love this. So the board meeting comes days after the district there in Loudoun County confined a Christian student to a small room during school-wide periods of transgender-themed lessons that his family had objected to based on their faith. So they locked a kid in another room by himself and said, listen.
They put him in the Christian room.
Yeah.
That's where they were going to put my kids. Remember the one letter I got from the school district?
I do remember
from the
that
lawyers.
letter, yeah.
They threatened to put my kids in the COVID isolation room. They told me just to shut up and comply. I have the letter.
It's a horrible
from the
thing.
lawyers in Syracuse.
It's a horrible thing.
I wish I could remember the son of a bitch's name.
At last night's board meeting in Virginia,
Ferrara and Fiorenza law firm in Syracuse.
257 people showed up, parents concerned
I thought it was 256.
257. Only 51.
You said 256 earlier.
256, 257.
Sorry, I'm just a little autistic right now.
51 were allowed to speak. The rest...
We're told to shut the F up.
Shut the hell up and get out of the school board meeting.
I guess the guy should have got there a little earlier then.
Right?
Right.
I don't know.
Not everybody gets into the club.
I'm just saying.
What episode number is this?
62.
No, it is not. What episode of the Kimberly's Revolution? I don't even know.
With all the daily shows and everything?
I don't even know.
We're closing in on a year here.
There's so many things that we didn't get to today.
No.
We are not close. September will be
24th.
We're going to have a big party.
Today is June.
Are we going to get a hotel room?
Is June a day? Today is June.
This is June.
It's June 23rd.
This is June.
My
Your birthday.
Mm-hmm.
You're like right on the cusp.
I was born June 23rd,
Cancer.
1996.
You're
right.
You're not like either a Gemini or a Cancer. I'm just going to throw that out.
Oh, I'm like stage 12 cancer. Trust me.
All right. Enough with you. All right. That is going to be it for Kimberly's Revolution.
Enough with me.
We thank our sponsors, Fantuzo's Acupuncture.
We apologize to our sponsors.
We do that. Yeah. Taylor Heating and Plumbing, Express Sealers and Precision Lawn and Garden.
And Revere Realty.
And Revere Realty. Aunt Mel stopped by, gave you the
Cheesy Eddie's
cheesecake.
And a nice card.
I found her a house.
You did?
And we had our offer accepted. And I listed one the other day.
It's the first time Kimberly's ever been accepted.
I'm listening. I know, right? I'm listing another house tomorrow.
That might be wrong.
I'm listing another house tomorrow. So if you're interested in a cute little, it would be a great first time
You're
home
listing another house
tomorrow. I know.
Yeah.
Listen to
Is it
It's a good
Whitlock
thing
or
we found
Heverly?
you.
there's more
Pepperly?
inventory. There's more inventory out there.
I'd
which
be
is
living
a
in
good
a
thing.
gutter if I didn't find you. Tom doesn't do anything.
It's your birthday. I appreciate you. Everything you've done for me, I appreciate.
Yana doesn't do anything over here.
I could do everything for you, Mr. Biden.
Yana never even disappeared under the table during the podcast.
Wow. And that's going to be
Right.
it for the Kimberly's Revolution show. As we always say, Yana.
Go
Friday
America.
night, hot tub, episode 3,
Oh my
9:30.
I'll be there.
You're coming for real?
I might.
Wow.
I'm
No.
I cannot confirm nor deny, but I might.
I wouldn't confirm
Did you
or
change
deny
the
either.
water?
Yes.
Okay, then I might.
Change the water. It's all up and up.
Did you change your
It's all up on the upper.
did you change your depends?
God bless. Be kind to others.
Rejuvenate, restore, refresh, and heal. At Fantuzo Acupuncture, we seek to help achieve effective health and wellness in an elegant spa-like atmosphere. Fantuzo Acupuncture specializes in traditional acupuncture, cosmetic anti-aging acupuncture, acupressure, cupping, CBD topical creams, and more. Approach healthcare holistically. Visit FantuzoAcupuncture.com to book online today. FantuzoAcupuncture.com.
From attic to basement, we're here for you. It's quality service in all we do. Call Taylor. 500 help.